Your next comic coming to the stage, make some noise for Dustin Neal.
How's it going, everybody? Voice cracked, that's a great start. So I'm sorry if I seem really fucking tired. I've been working a lot of 50-hour work weeks lately, and I really fucking hate my job. It's the type of job where it's just, you start saying to yourself, like, just one more day. I don't know what's gonna happen, but just one more day. But I really need to start looking for a new one, and that seems to be how that goes. You don't find a lot of people being like, yep, I really love this job. I'm gonna compete with hundreds, if not thousands of local strangers for the right to have a job more soul-crushing than the one I have now. I read a lot of job hunting advice online, and it always seems to be shit that I'm just never gonna do. Like, I feel like I'll read things like, oh, did you make sure to write a handwritten letter to their third grade teacher, personally thanking them for making your hiring manager the man or woman that they became? It's like, no, you didn't do that? Well, you're not getting this fucking job. Oh shit, I'm not getting this job. But like, I hesitate sometimes to complain about my job because I have friends that work, you know, construction jobs, and I'm just working an office job, and they'll be like, oh, I almost lost a finger the other day. I have to be like, yeah, I totally get you. Sometimes I sit for too long, and my leg starts feeling funny, and my boss doesn't really appreciate me as much as he should, so it's basically the same thing. I've finally achieved pretty much all of my fitness goals, and I wasn't delusional, like, oh, I really need to get that six-pack or anything like that. All I really wanted to be able to do was make it so my stomach stopped jiggling every time I brushed my teeth. And after many months of hard work, I finally did it. I really don't have a punchline for that. I just really felt like sharing because I thought it was cool. Thank you. So I listen to a lot of hip hop because clearly, Rick Ross like really bummed me out because he pistol whipped his groundskeeper. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna go to jail for a long ass time. But then I was like, wait a minute, he's gonna make a prison album that will be produced by fellow inmate Suge Knight. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Me and my wife are trying to find a new place, and that's also a really stressful thing. And hopefully it's coming to an end soon because we'll go look at places and something won't be right, and we'll just feel like we're asking the equivalent of like, can we just get like a working front door on this place? It's like, no, we're gonna have to ask the landlord on that. We don't know if we could get that for just anybody. Like, I didn't know that they make places that don't have dishwashers in them. Like,
Great.
anyways. All right. Yeah, some first world shit. All right. I feel like my wife has a lot of crazy dreams, and I really don't know how to handle them sometimes. Like, she'll wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I had this dream that you really wanted to stab me. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. So I have to give her a hug. And then I think for a second, it's like, well, actually, I do kind of want to stab you with my dick. And I held up my hand for a high five, and she really just left me hanging. So now I kind of do want to stab her. And no, not with my dick. What else we got? I got really fascinated recently with these two convicts who escaped from, who escaped from that New York prison, and I'm following it along, saying like, oh, this is all reasonable shit, until we got to the 11th day, and they were like, we need to release time progression photos of these two. You guys might not know how they look after 11 days. So they have these sketches, and all they really did was add in a little bit of stubble for each one of them. It's like, oh great. It's the best you guys could do. I'm gonna leave you guys with one last thing. How come it's perfectly acceptable for old guys to call me son or sonny, but they get all weird about it when I try to call them dad? And they get especially weird about it when I try to call them daddy. Anyways, that's my time. You guys have been great.
Dustin Neal, everybody. Second opera handshake of the night. All right. This is an open mic, so we do have a lot of